everyone. Thanks for joining us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Oakland Athletics and the Boston Red Sox. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just how lopsided this series has been. You know, you get to this point of the season, Boog, and you expect both teams to be on pretty even ground, but it's not played out that way at all. And when a team takes care of business with such dominance and gets out to a 3-0 lead, I just can't see this series lasting much longer.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. But hey, coming back to win the series has been done before. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Now it's the power speed combo. Michelle Guzman. She's not going to get cheated up there.
No, she's not. She's looking to do damage with every swing she takes.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Boom. A gigantic blast. Her 10th home run of the series. It's 2-0. And the streak is alive. She's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this player think she is? Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, Jonathan Clase.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that she can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That misses, and the count even 1-1. And a pitch. That's a strike. And the count 1-2.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when she's out there on the hill.
Here's a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. She deals. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And that one is lifted in the air. 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Brady House. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. Goes down looking. Nothing doing for Boston. They trail it here 2-0. back here at Fenway Park. And now the DH, Willie Adames. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
Oh, 2 now. And a swing and a miss. And 1 out now.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Now it's the right fielder, Oscar Colas. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and there's 2 down.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
The Athletics leading by 2 here in Game 4 of the ALCS. That one finds the corner, and the count is 1-1.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland, and man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
Back to the mound. She's got it. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they go quietly there. We play 2 full. It's the A's 2 and the Red Sox nothing.
Now designated hitter.
It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And the postseason success continues for her. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Lesko checks the runner, and she's back in safely. Man at first, 1 away. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base, not even close. So 2 down. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
Now the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
The 0-2. Runner breaks for third. On the ground, right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. The runner from second scores as they add on. It's 3-zip.
Comes through with the RBI. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and stepping in for Boston, Ezekiel Tovar. Singy, talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
because of that big power arm, is able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
That one missed. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
One ball. Two strikes.
And the righty deals. Smoked on the ground a second. Over to Lowe. One up, one down.
Batting it, the center fielder, Max Clark.
And now, Max Clark.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Just missed. That's a little bit low. The Red Sox trailing by 3 here in Game 4. That one finds the zone. 2-1 now. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Edmundo Sosa now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. The A's leading by 3 here in the last half of the third. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. On the ground right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw into third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
The bat. No left
Just
field.
a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Clase stands in now and watches strike 1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's one over to first, safe.
Well, he made the decision to try to take it himself at second and then throw for the double play over to first base, but good hustle down the line. You know, it's a toss-up to think if he flipped it, could they have gotten him? I think you just have to go with your conviction.
Villa in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Clase off of first with 2 away. Right-hander kicks, deals, gets a piece, and stays alive. To third, and it's through for a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
House in the box now. Takes strike one. Out to short. Wilson. Off balance throw in time. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 3 innings in the books here in Game 4. It's the A's 3 and the Red Sox 1. 4th game of the ALCS. Willie Adames stands in. Guzman back to work. Right through there for a strike.
She's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
The pitch. And Adames swings through that one. The wind and the pitch. Hard on the ground to first. Low steps on the bag. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
Oscar Colas will hit next. Went down on strikes his first time through. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Comes up empty.
No ball. 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself. Out. And that quickly, 2 away.
The batter, the catcher, Alejandro.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Grounded out his first time. Swings through that one for strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Two down, nobody on. There's a swing and a miss.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Two outs. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as she gets a 1-2-3. Red Sox go down quietly. Score holds. It's 3-1. And we're back. Stepping in the long ball threat, Michelle Guzman. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer there. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. And that drops in for a strike. We got to broadcast the American League Championship Series in 2016 when Cleveland ended up winning that series. But I mean, the passion there is impressive. Strike two.
And Jose Bautista, I think, took it to another level with that bat flip. That bat still has not come down against the Texas Rangers in the postseason. I think that was the most defining moment for that organization on the field since Joe Carter's home run to win the World Series.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's the first out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Here's the center fielder, Max Clark. First pitch just misses.
This is the time you have to pull out every trick in your bag. They know the season is over with a loss. Things aren't looking great right now, but they're still in striking distance. They need to get something going real soon.
The pitch. That one fouled off.
She's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. She's been in attack mode since the very start.
And a swing and a miss. Center field. Alcantara under it. Makes the catch. 2 away down.
Now that second baseman.
And here is Sosa to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Sosa, 36 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Late with the swing there. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty. And he hits a ground ball right side. Over to Lowe. Out number 3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 5 innings complete. It's the A's 3 and the Red Sox 1. Back here at Fenway, bottom of the 6th inning. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jonathan Clase. Guzman back to work. Right through there for a strike. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. The pitch. And that drops in for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. She throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Now here is Tomas Villa, 1 for 2. That pitch gets the corner. Strike 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. She's doing her thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make her work a little bit harder.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's out number 2. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, she's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Brady House up next for the Red Sox. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for her today. She's been able to get ahead in the count with it. She's also been able to use it to put hitters away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as she sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back now at Fenway, top of inning number 7. Now the A's designated hitter, Michelle Guzman. The wind of the pitch. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Drifts towards it. One up, one down.
Almost allowed strike.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Willie Adames. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what she does.
And a pitch. Got him. 1 out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And now the right fielder, Oscar Colas. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
Kirk in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
The tying run at the plate. Got him. 2 gone.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And next for the Red Sox, Ezequiel Tovar. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Right through there for a strike.
Look, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Tying run at the plate. Swings through it for the K. He swung over top of the curveball. So 1 hit is all they get. 8th inning coming up. It's the A's 3 and the Red Sox 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Charles Reeder.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Michelle Guzman. She's already homered here in this one. She is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like she could thrive in one of those sports too. Out in front and foul to the left side.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
That one ripped left field. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 6-1.
She was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did she do that?
That's exactly the pitch she was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark. Congratulations to the American League champions. These players have worked hard all season long, and their hard work has paid off. Now, off to the World Series. This team can't wait to get it started.
For my partner, Chris Singleton, and our entire outstanding crew, thank you for watching the American League Championship Series on MLB The Show.